Welcome to Sauced in the City late night comedy game show where me and my funny friends are bringing fun and games to late night TV. This is a live show, so I am the only one in the studio responsible for watching my mouth. So if you have any little kids around you, I suggest you shuffle them out of the room or find yourself a great pair of headphones because it is about to be a great show.
Are you ready?
Still the best part of the intro. All right, you guys, any great game show needs what? Contestants. And have we got some people in the studio for you guys tonight? Boy, I got to get myself together. First up is our girl, yay, for women in comedy, Ariel Casey. Hi, Ariel.
Hi, everybody. How are you,
Oh my
Brenda?
God. I am doing so good, and it's so good to have you back. I'm just beaming with pride right now. And because, some new people might be tuning in, tell the folks a little bit more about Ariel Casey that might be tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Okay, well, hi, folks watching now or later. My name's Ariel Casey. I have been in the comedy scene since November of 2021. I am day manager. By day, I manage a law firm office.
Whoop, whoop.
So I have material for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yes, you sound like the best surprise that I could have ever asked for on the show tonight. So, remind the people, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
My favorite game show still is Family Feud.
Ooh, I
Not
love it.
I have not had time because I work all the time. I haven't watched much of the new Harvey episodes, but when I was a kid, it was Louis Anderson.
Absolutely. And I still watch those episodes myself. So, welcome to the show. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it. I want some more. Wait, that's a different show. Hey, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, welcome, welcome.
Hi, Brenda. Thanks for having me back on the show once again.
Always and forever, each moment with you. Wait, different show. Well, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, thank you for coming back through your busy schedule. You have to tell the folks out there about your last show. I seen the post and I'm like, he never talks about it on the show. So tell the folks tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit about the last show.
So the last show that I was on was last night in the South Shore of Massachusetts. I don't know if this is the one that Brenda's talking about, but this is the last show that I was on. But I will tell you about a show that I was on in a place called Haverhill in the Funny Vibes Comedy Club, which I think I had the top 5 ever of my closing segments in my 9-year tenure. I don't know if it's top 5, but I'm putting it there because, it went very, very well. I got an applause break when I didn't expect it, which is a good problem to have.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, and since it's been forever since you've told us what your favorite game show or competition series is, tell us now.
Mine is kind of niche and probably isn't going to resonate with anybody under the age of the year 2000 being born. But my favorite game show is Nick Arcade. The silence says it all.
Wait,
Nick Arcade was a Nickelodeon TV show where kids jumped into the video game and basically played it on live television. It was green screen, it was miserable, but on television, it was great.
Okay, no. I mean, I pride myself on being up on all the game shows that there are, and I vaguely remember that, but I'm going to go to Google and check it out. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Yes, please. More people.
More the merrier. Next up, we have Randy Holton. Hi, Randy.
Hello, can you see the wind blowing through my hair?
Wow.
Well, at least it isn't blowing it off. So very cool to see you again, my friend. Remind the folks tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Randy Holton.
All the way from Tampa, Florida, and of course, Randy Holton. I've been on every stage off the East Coast and down and up.
And side to side, side and dip. And dip. Wait, wrong show. Anyway, welcome back. And just remind the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond what your favorite game show or competition series is.
It was a match game with Gene Wilder, and they had assorted celebrities, and the contestants had to match their answers to the questions with the celebrities. And Richard Dawson was my favorite, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. I love Richard Dawson. I think I had a crush on him. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
You bet.
All right. Next up, we got Abigail Comedy. Hi, Abigail. 3rd episode. Woo, woo. 3 strikes. She's in. Remind the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Abigail Comedy.
Well, my name's Abigail. I've been a comedian in Nashville. Then I moved down to Port Charlotte, Florida, Southwest Florida. This weekend I was with Calusa Comedy and Sanibel Island doing a show.
Hey.
And that's about me. I love my comedy.
Ooh, I love it. And I'm glad that we get another female presence. Women rock in comedy. Women, where are you? Okay, wait, another show. Anyway, it is good to see you. Remind the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit about that last show, because this is the second time you've mentioned it. But you never gave us any details.
The last show I was with you, or the show that I just did this weekend?
The show you just did this weekend.
Oh, so it was a clean comedy show with Mark Evans, Lori Evans, and I was hosting. It's put together by Rob Churchill and also his partner, Luke Trotta. So, it was a really good time. I've got quite a few skeeter bites being on the island. But it was a really, really cool room at the Rosalita.
Okay, so bunk all that. How did you do on stage? What do you think about your performance on that one?
I think I did really well. I was with some wonderful veterans that had some really good pointers. I haven't done a ton of hosting, so it was definitely a green moment for me. But the first show was small. The second show was small, but Saturday night was a sold out show, and it was wonderful. I love the people around you just roaring with laughter.
Yay! I love it, and I didn't want to ask you a frivolous question. I really wanted to know what happened at your last show. So thank you for catching me up. The details are amazing. That's all I have. I live vicariously through you guys. Remember that. Next up is the one we'll see. Hi.
Hey,
Welcome
what's up,
back.
Brenda? Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Oh man, thanks for coming again. And I had to put band-aids on my kneecaps. I was like, please come to the
I was going through a lot. When you asked me, so I wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh man, how could I not? You remind me of the good old times, and of course, I want to know your every thought after we're finished, because you can tell me how we've grown or how I've fucked it up, basically. But
Oh, I'm sure you haven't done that.
So, because it's been such a long time, tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about the one we'll see.
Sure. So I am a Buddhist priest and an entertainer. I live in New Mexico. I spent 10 years of my life in prison. And prior to that, I lived pretty crazy. When prison really shaped me up, it really helped me reshape my character. And I came out of prison a totally different person. I'm actually going to be releasing a series of poetry books here very soon. And I did put out some music. I think since I was last on the show, I put out some music as well. So I've been kind of getting my hands into everything. So,
yes. Well, thank you so much for coming back. And as I've said over and over and over again, I've done this show so many ways, but one of my favorite parts of this show always and will always be the games. So this show is a hodgepodge of all the games from previous to now. So we are ready to play. So I need to know, what is your favorite game show or online or competition series?
I think, you know what? My wife and I have recently gotten into a new game show, or newer. They now have a pop culture Jeopardy that we've been watching, hosted by Colin Jost. And it's really good. We enjoy it a lot. And my wife knows a lot more answers than I do now. But if we watch regular Jeopardy, then I win. It's weird how that works. It's strange. But
hey, opposites attracting, it ain't simple. Wait, different show. Sorry. Okay, well, welcome to the show, and I can't wait to get started. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Oh, ready! Let's do it.
All right. Next up, we have Dustin Callahan. Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. It's weird, right? I start off in a horrible mood with an empty studio. And then each time one of your faces pop up, my mood improves. And right now I'm on 9 because we have everybody in the studio. So welcome to a full studio.
Glad to be here.
Yay. So because I just met you like in the green room, tell me and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Dustin Callahan.
Yeah. So my name's Dustin Callahan. I'm a year into comedy. I just appeared on Kill Tony in Nashville at Bridgestone Arena.
Yes, Kill Tony.
And I walked away with the big joke book. So
that is awesome.
Yeah. It'll be out in 2 weeks. I'll be on Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, all of that. So very excited.
Oh my God. I'm excited too, because You didn't have to go through near the red tape, and I got you and your award. Woo!
Yeah.
Don't kill Tony.
Go, Brenda.
Huh?
You got me at the right time for sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, Dustin, welcome to the show. Love your resume.
I sat in your chair.
Now
I sat in your chair.
hold on. No screaming across the screen, please. All right,
All right.
Dustin, tell us about your favorite game show or competition series.
So lately, there's a new game show called Mr. Beast Games, and that's been what me and my wife have enjoyed watching. But before that, it was The Masked Singer.
Oh man, The Masked Singer was my favorite, and then they just got crazy stupid with it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm done.
Yeah, I got wild.
So I've started watching this new show called Got to Get Out, I think, something like that.
Okay.
And it's about these 10 reality TV stars, or 5 reality TV stars and 5 regular people locked in a house trying to sneak out and get past the gate for $1 million. So very fun, very sneaky, very integral. Welcome to the show. I can't say that this show is anything like, what did you say that show was? The Beast? What is that?
Mr. Beast Games.
Mr. Beast Games, because I've seen like little snippets of that online, but there's none of that in here. But I hope that you will have fun, and I'm going to ask you about it at the end of the show. So concentrate and be a part of the game. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Absolutely.
Yay, I love it. Next up is Joey Lee. Hi, Joey.
Hello, everybody. Live from Nelsonville, the clean capital of the world. Please help me introduce Joey Lee. Joey, 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 Joey. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. Hi. How's that for theatrics? Aw.
It is good to see you, Joey Lee. And I want to catch up with you about your recent TikTok claim to fame. Tell us more about that.
You mean that I was banned? Is that part or the other part?
The other part.
Well, I started doing TikTok and I thought, okay, I'm just going to tell jokes and they can tell me if they like them or not. And then found out they don't care about that. They just want to talk. So I got to talking and I've earned like $12 or $10, $15. And I did this for 5 days and I got like 2,000 views every day and lots of followers. And I have no idea. All I'm doing is going, people say, what's up? I go, good feeling. That's what's up. I might put my straw in my nose, stuff like that. You know,
Oh, gosh.
that's entertainment.
Okay, well, I am so glad that you have found your niche. Please remind the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
Well, my favorite was Jeopardy. It's got a lot of intellectualism to it, you know, and I'm an engineer, so I kind of like those cool questions.
I lost on Jeopardy.
It's too bad we
Baby.
lost Alex Trebek.
Oh, wait, that wrong show. Anyway, I love Jeopardy, even though I never get any of the questions right. But I'm glad you are here tonight to play with us, Joey Lee. Are you ready to meet our last contestant?
Am I ready? Yes. Okay, we're ready.
Our last, but certainly not least, is Mellow Mel. Hi.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Mellow Mel from Detroit.
Oh my God, you look so great. It was a struggle in the green room, but welcome to the show.
Yes.
And because I'm just now able to get some more information on you, tell me and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Mellow Mel.
Well, Mellow Mel is easygoing. I like to get it in where I can get it in. I like comedy. I'm an entertainer. So just call me Mellow the Entertainer tonight.
Oh, Mellow the Entertainer. I love it. And I'm about to put that entire skill set to work. All right. So what is your favorite game show or competition series?
Okay, I got 3 and I'll make them quick. The first was The Price is Right. And I love the hiking game. The second was the dating game with Chuck Woolery. Because I love he goes, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
Yes. Okay.
And the final, I hate that you don't like the Masked Singer anymore, but that's one of my favorites now, the Masked Singer, because I sing. And I can usually figure out who the contestants are before they get
Unmasked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a professional on the show, and that rounds out our cast. So y'all give it up for yourselves. Great looking cast. Great looking cast. And, while y'all do that and kiss your own behinds and all of that, we're gonna go to the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 All right. I love when I have backup. All right. This is one of my very favorite segments. This is our sponsor spotlight, where we highlight different faces, spaces, and places that we've met along our way. And it also gives me a chance to go to the bathroom. But anyway, shout out to one of our very own. He's not on the show tonight, but I think he might be tuning in the audience. And this is my Function Junction.
We're also currently keeping our open mics going. And one of those people that is always out there anytime we have a show, Mr. Tony Klein. Get on up here, Tony.
I figure, like, why suck at life when I could blow this for compliments, you know? I'm out at home and see this lighting. It's not the lights, it's me. Don't worry about this. We do that. Anybody here ever smoked salvia? Anybody know what I'm talking about, salvia? Anybody? Oh, fuck. It was a mistake. I fucking hated this so much I did it like 17 times. Now, I smoked some with my little brother. And he had an out-of-body experience. Really, what it was, he had a lazy eye. And it was cocked toward the fucking mirror, and the other one was looking at me. And he didn't know how to process that shit at that time. It just fucked him up. I look at it, it's not a lazy eye, man. That motherfucker does the most. It's going all over the fucking place. He can constantly fucking slap his head. Are we ready for Christmas? I feel about as festive as a mistletoe cockroach. It's fucking great. I love it. James slacks, but hey, I need your belt later. I've been eyeing that emotional support hunter over there pulling dude's hair. Hunts are expensive, you know what I mean? So, are we looking forward to family fun for Christmas? Y'all, okay, hands down, do we spend time with the family? Do we enjoy it? Your face says everything I need to know about life right now. It's like, fuck those people, I hate them. You know what I mean? But we are going to keep this short. How much time do I got? Fuck it. Listen. I'm done. Bring it up here and get the next one up. I feel like I did a solid. This lasted longer than any sexual experience I've ever had.
Oh, I hate it when that crippled fuck jumps off the stage.
And that was
Watching
a
about
sponsor
the
spot.
spotlight.
Like,
Whoa,
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 whoa. How do
whoa.
you like
Talking
the
Uh,
about
sponsor
the
spotlight? Yeah.
spotlight.
uh,
Yeah.
I
uh.
have backup. Shout out to
Wow.
Tony Klein, aka Malfunction Junction. We always love and miss your comedy and look forward to our next episode. All right, y'all. Let's jump into our first game of the night because that's what we've come here to do. And this game is called Blackout. Blackout is very simple. I will ask two of our comedic cast members a question. You know what? I'm gonna take Tony Klein's advice. I'm gonna ask 6 questions, and so 6 of you will get a chance to answer one question. You get 1 point for everybody who agrees with you, and if everybody agrees with you, you get a bonus 5 points. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And if no one agrees with you, oh, he matches. I should leave him up there. All right, Lloyd, because you match. If nobody agrees with you, then you get a blackout and you forfeit being eligible for any future questions. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you don't want to forfeit. You want to be able to play as many rounds. We're going to do 6 rounds. Everybody with me? Everybody game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So in order to pick our contestants, what we are going to do is we're going to play a mini game called Tap In. And this is where I'm going to ask you guys a random basic question. And the first person to turn on their camera and yell tap in will be able to either answer the question correctly, hopefully, and win a chance to get a question. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully my girl Michelle Laird is in the audience. Let me see. Oh, Stephen Douglas, Michelle Laird. I thank you guys for tuning in. I need a random question that everyone should be able to answer. So hopefully they'll be able to help us out on the next one. But on this one, I'm gonna allow Lloyd Legacy Sharp to pull an audible and ask a simple question. Everybody else in the studio, cameras off.
All right. Simple, basic question. Should you look both ways when crossing the street or just walk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Kevin.
Yes.
Tap in. Tap in.
Joey would be the first one to do both things, which is turn his camera on and yell tap in. So Joey, go ahead and answer the question.
Yes, you should look both ways. In fact, you want to look at the car that might hit you first, that direction first, and then the one that's furthest away, turn the other way, right? Something like that. That's what they taught us. And I've never got hit by a car, so it must be working.
I think you are absolutely correct, Joey Lee. So are you ready for your question?
Sure.
Okay, this one comes from Coffee Time David. So I'm glad it's you. Pick one to own free and clear. Top or the bottom?
That's so easy. In fact, I was looking at the picture of the Corvette today. He was the convertible Corvette, the 1968, I believe. I was reading on his post, and this woman bought it like in 70 something, 2 or 4, and has owned it all this time. I would definitely take the convertible Corvette.
So for the rest of us, which one is that? The bottom?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
the
what
bottom.
a Corvette looks like?
Well, and there's only one convertible there too, which is the bottom one.
The bottom
Yeah.
one, not the
I
blue
don't live.
car.
Hold on, I don't live in that part of town. We have like Cadillacs and stuff around here, so I don't.
The
Anyway,
non-blue
if
car,
the-
the
hold
kind
on,
of orange, looks
hold
orange,
on,
but it's
hold. All right, if you guys agree with Joey and you know what the Corvette looks like and you want to pick that one, leave your cameras on. But if you go with the blue car, which I don't know what that is, but if you like the look of the blue car, you know what it is, cameras off at the count of 3. 1,
Oh,
2, 3. Oh,
who can turn
okay.
down a Corvette? Come on.
So how do you think you did, Joey?
I can't believe anybody picked that blue car because I don't even know what car it is either.
Well, let's
I
see
like
how you
hard
did.
bodies.
Boom. Okay, Joey, you scored 4 points. All right, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, you're going with the Corvette. Tell us why. Please keep your cameras in the position of your answer. Go ahead.
I am in no position to argue with an engineer about cars. I'll take.
You'll go with whatever he says. I love it. Okay, let's see. Mellow Mel, you seem to agree. Tell us about your answer.
Well, Corvettes, sexy. I gotta get that. It's convertible too. Ooh, 2-seater. Oh,
What would you be singing in
I'll
your
be singing
Corvette?
Little Red Corvette.
Yeah.
Such too bad. All right, Joey, you have 4 points, so make sure you keep your score written down. Let's
Okay,
go
got
to
it down.
maybe someone else. The one we'll see. Camera on. You're going with the other car. You want to tell us what it is and why?
You know what? I don't know what it is, but I chose it because I'm a fan of hard bodies. That's right. That's right. Wanted to vote for the hard body.
That was so believable. That was really.
You belong in jail.
All right.
Lord, Lord.
Feminine energy around here. Ariel Casey, camera on. You said you're going with the hard body as well.
Yeah.
You can have this cell
Well, Randy said it's a Mustang. Randy said it's a Mustang, and I'm a horse girl, so I have to go that way.
Okay, Randy's in the comment section helping us out. All right.
Thank you, Randy.
You know,
You're welcome.
I love speed, and I think the top car would be faster than the bottom car. I think.
I also think blue cars are less likely to get pulled over by cops.
That's true. That's
All
statistically factual.
All right, cameras on, everybody. I'm sorry, cameras off, everyone. We're about to pick somebody else for a question. Please, hopefully you guys are in the audience with a question. Anybody with a question? Okay, nobody with a question, so that's okay. I will do it myself. Very random question. Ooh, you know when you say random question, your mind goes blank. Like what the? What animal is on the box of a box of Trick cereal?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in. Dag nabbit.
Oh,
Nabbit, dag, nabbit, nabbit.
Mellow
Darn
Mel
tootin'.
I forgot to
was
say
the first to turn his camera on and tap in. So I had to hear his voice again because I heard the voice and then I seen all the cameras, but it was the combo shot. So, Mellow Mel, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
All right, here. Oh, wait. Tell us
Well,
the
what's
answer.
the answer?
Yes.
Oh, the answer was the rabbit
Yes.
Tricks are for kids.
or the hare.
Silly rabbit.
Oh.
All right.
Silly rabbit.
Oh my
Tricks are for
God.
kids.
This one was specifically crafted for you.
Oh.
Which one of these fellas has the best R&B lean? Would it be Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, Teddy Pendergrass, or Luther Vandross? What do you think, Mellow Mel? Who's got the best R&B lean?
Well, most records was Michael Jackson, but the lean I got to go with Teddy Pendergrass, because he said, "Turn off the lights," and he leaned back. And I said, "No."
I would buy that for $1. All right, Cass, if you agree that Teddy P has the best R&B lean, leave your cameras on, just like Mellow Mel's. But if you disagree and you say someone else has the better R&B lean, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. So how do you think you did, Mellow Mel?
Well, by me being a newcomer, I think people they're gonna accept me, so I think they went with me. I'm likable.
Well, let's check it out. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 points on the board. Congratulations. You made it on the board. All right, Dustin Callahan, you agree and you say Teddy P has the best R&B lean. What's your reason why?
And Teddy P was just smooth, and he had more of an R&B style. And if you were falling asleep in that love song, he'd wake you up going, "Turn them off," just randomly. And I always love that about his music. So
I love it. You sounded so much like him. I think you have a career. All right. Very good reasoning. Let's see who else. Randy Holton, you left your screen on. You agreed. Tell us why.
Personally, I think I have a better lean than all of them put together. No. But
So
since I have no idea, I just went with the crowd. I'm like, yeah, Teddy Pendergrass. Sure, Teddy Pendergrass. Sure.
I love it. Went with the crowd. Okay. So let's see who went with someone else. All right, Abigail, I'm interested in what you have to say. Who had the best R&B lean?
I had 2 that was possible. It was either Michael Jackson or Lionel Richie.
Well, you have to pick one.
Did I do okay? Can you hear me?
You have to pick one.
Oh God, I thought you lost you. Michael Jackson. I'll go for Michael.
Oh, I like Michael's too. I was his girlfriend in Thriller. He just didn't know it.
Ray.
The one we'll see. Camera on. Who else had the better R&B lean, do you think?
Well, I am a huge Lionel Richie fan, so I definitely give it to my man Lionel. He was he was a barrier crossing person in many ways. So I definitely give it to Lionel Richie for sure.
You have to give us the song that he leaned on, and you have to sing it.
What?
What was the song that he was leaning on?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The biggest reason I like Lionel Richie is because he wrote "Lady," which is my favorite Kenny Rogers song, but it was actually written by Lionel Richie. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
So
sing "Lady." How does that go?
You want me to sing "Lady" right now?
Just a little bit.
Come on, man.
Lady,
Yeah. No. It's all right. Hang on. Let me get a quick swig here.
Lady.
You know,
Stalling.
He's got to
stalling.
loosen up his voice.
In my eyes, I see no one else but you. There's no other love like our love. And yeah, oh yes, I'll always want you near me. I've waited for you for so long. Lady,
Woo! All right.
your
Y'all did it.
love's the only love I need. And beside me
The hearts are gonna be coming up.
is where I want you to be. 'Cause my love, there's something I want you to know. You're the love of my life. You're my lady.
Woo!
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
I
All
forgot
right.
that Kenny Rogers rendition. That was a good one. I remember that was great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Y'all knew how bloodied my knees were. Y'all take that any way you want. But I thank you for joining us on this episode.
Yeah, of course.
And to get that, I'm gonna snip that. That is gonna be a Sauce in the City classic. So
Nice.
you. All right. So I can't even remember what we were talking about before. Oh, right. You disagreed, right? You said someone else. You
Yeah.
said Lionel Richie. Okay, that's how good that was. I forgot what we was doing. All right, so
Awesome.
time for us to ask another question. Everybody, cameras off. This is another tap in. Let's see if we got a question out in the audience. No, not yet. Anybody in the audience can submit a question. Anybody out there. Okay, so simple question. Let me get him out of there so y'all don't so we ain't cheating or nothing. Okay, there we go. All right, everybody, cameras off. Let me think of a basic question. Okay, ooh, oh crap. Oh, I'm singing what jingle? I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you
Tap
like
in, tap in, tap in.
Mellow Mel?
Happen.
Yes.
We all can be Dr. Peppers.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for another question? Because you already were on the board. So we are up. This is our fourth question. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. One must go forever. Ribs, steak, shrimp, or fried chicken. Which one gotta go?
Wow. I'm getting rid of, hold on. Let me think of who's in the room. I better go with
I feel profiled now.
I better go with the fried chicken.
What? What?
I'm gonna go with the ribs. I'm gonna go with the ribs. It's ribs or fried chicken.
You gotta pick one, man. Pressure.
I'm going with the ribs.
Okay. Oh, he changed his mind. He's going with the ribs. Final answer.
Final.
All right, everybody. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay. Everybody in the room that agrees with Mellow Mel with the ribs that they gotta go. leave your cameras on to represent your solidarity. And if you're like, hell no, I'm keeping my ribs, and his first choice chicken or something else has to go, turn your cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, you changed your answer. So how do you think you did, Mello?
Well, since I'm not diabetic and I don't want to be diabetic, that's why I went with the ribs. You know, I think I did okay because people want to live a lot longer nowadays. Let go to pork. Yeah, let go to pork.
Okay, well, let's check out who want to live. 1, 2, 3. You have 3 people that want to live. All right, Lloyd Legacy
I mean,
Sharp.
times are tough, but they're not that tough.
What say you? You're like, you agree, ribs gotta go.
I don't so much agree that ribs have to go as much as I agree that fried chicken should not go.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair.
For real.
That is totally fair. All right, Ariel Casey, what say you? Ribs, you are fine with ribs going?
I'm fine with ribs going. Those things are messy. You know, if I need a bib to eat it, I don't want it.
Right.
Checks and balances. Okay. Randy Holton, you're like, no, ribs stay and we get rid of something else. So what's the something else?
Holy shit. There's nothing like chewing on a rib. You chew all the meat off of it, and then you're chewing the bones for a couple, and then, of course, it's everywhere. And it tastes better. It tastes better when you wear it.
Okay.
The shrimp. Tell the shrimp go back to the sea.
I think I'm with you. Dustin Callahan, you say not the ribs, anything but the ribs.
Me and Randy are on the same team. That shrimp's got to go back. Shrimp has never made a meal. Ribs have.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Everybody, cameras off. We're going to jump right into the 5th question. We're going to keep this party rolling, rolling, rolling. All right. Tap in. No questions in the comments. Okay. What color is a Carmex container?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Green.
God bless it.
Why is it? It's not switching.
Tap in green.
Well,
Tap in, tap in,
Tap in? Yeah, I mean, I tapped in a long time ago.
Carmex is not green. Carmex is
Who
red.
said it was green?
Oh, I said comics.
You gotta say who the winner is.
hold on. I didn't see anyway, so we have to reset the question. So
Oh
cameras
no.
off.
Did you
Right.
say comics?
Argue
Oh,
about it.
comics.
Phooey.
Tap in. Tap
All
in.
right.
Tap in.
Okay. All right. Jesus, Lord, have mercy.
I'm gonna do a double tap in.
What month is it?
Tap in.
Tap in,
April,
tap in,
tap in.
tap in, tap in.
Ariel, good on the. I heard your voice.
Tap in.
Ariel got it. All right. What month is it?
Still April.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. Let's find us a good. Oh, this one.
Did
this
anybody
one-
want her to be wrong?
All
That would have
right.
been awesome.
Is it safe, Ariel, to season your meat in the kitchen sink? What do you think?
If I'm going to be consistent with my Facebook comment, I have to go with yes. It is safe to season your meat in your kitchen sink.
Okay. This is one of those moments where being a keyboard
How clean do you keep
assassin-
your kitchen?
I mean, that's a viable like part of that answer. It really is.
Okay, everybody. If you agree with Ariel and you say there is nothing wrong with seasoning your meat in the kitchen sink, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. And if you think, ew, No, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So how do you think you did, Ariel?
If it's not a blackout, I'm gonna be shocked.
She's like, somebody's lying. Okay. Well, let's see how you did. Oh, Abigail Comedy and the One Will See saved you. Abigail, you're on your girls' team. Tell us about your answer.
That's exactly it. I had to support the gal on the team. Women unite, make it easier on you. Go girl, I'm
Oh,
in.
thank you, Abigail.
There we go. The One Will
Hey, yeah. So this is my opinion on it. Should it be done? No. You really should not do this. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say that the sink is not clean. But there's that one germaphobe that cleans their sink 5 times a day that you could totally do this with your meat in their sink and it wouldn't matter. Plus, you're gonna be cooking. I mean, I don't, if it's clean, I can see it. Listen, I'm white trash. I've done meth, so it's like I put worse things in my body. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
Okay. Well, Ariel, you got 2 points. So you're on the board. It wasn't a total blackout and you're still in the game. Let's hear from Dustin Callahan again. Dustin, you saying no way. No.
That's some white people shit. Y'all let me down. I grew up in a house full of women. There is no way in my life I could ever season any meat in the sink like that. I am shocked that came from a woman.
Mellow Mel.
In my defense, can I defend myself for a second?
Do I really have to ask a question?
Hold on, guys. Respect the mic.
I'm sorry, you said Mellow Mel. And
Yes.
my response was,
Yes.
do I really have to answer that question? Come on now. You know how we get down.
All right. Everybody, cameras off. This is our last question in the round of blackout. So very simple. Let me see if anybody in the audience has given me a question. No, but shout out.
I gave you one.
To Matt. Okay, wait. You gave me one? Okay, let me look.
Not the first one, the second one, because I didn't do it correctly.
I don't know. What's your name on here?
It's Mellow Mel. It should be Mellow Mel.
But if we use his, he knows the answer.
He's
Well,
twice.
Like,
Can I ask the
Game
question
and
then?
the
If it's
system?
not there,
okay.
can I ask it myself?
Hold on. Nope. That's right. You can't know the answer because you're playing the game. So I have to think of one. And usually they come from our people in the audience, but it's taking them a little bit of time to catch on to the game, but that's okay. It's all right.
I apologize. Remember, I had technical difficulties earlier. I didn't get the rules. I do apologize.
Okay, let's see. Easy question. Woo, Jesus. If you are moving out of your house and you want your deposit back, what kind of notice do you need to give?
Tap in.
Abigail on Abigail. Okay, what say you?
I'm in, man. I'm here.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Oh, 30-day notice. I used to be a landlord.
That's it. Absolutely. She is in with the right answer. Oh, wow. We're going to have to ask you about that landlord thing. All right. Are you ready for your question, which is the last one of the night and a chance for you to get yourself on the board, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, yes, please. Okay, let's pick a good one. A good one. Okay, here we go. Does anyone else stay up late purely to recoup time that they need alone? Abigail, do you do this?
Absolutely. I'm a mom. I got 3 children. Please, for the love of it, all of you wonderful people, vote for me. Yes, absolutely.
Well, Abigail has hands up, don't shoot, because she is definitely staying up to recoup some of her private time. So if you agree with Abigail, leave your screens on to show solidarity. And if you go to sleep when your body says you're sleepy, and damn that extra time, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Night Owls.
Oh, how do you
Come
think
on,
you
Night
did,
Owls.
Abigail?
I mean, we're comedians. We're up late tonight. Come on now. Why would we be sleeping?
But not by ourselves.
Extracurricular activity. It's okay.
Well, let's see what's happened. Oh, okay, you got 3. You got 3 points. So very cool. Let's start with Sister Solidarity over here. Ariel Casey late to recoup that time.
I'm actually more of a wake up early person, but it's the same principle. So
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're awake.
I'll take it. Thank you.
you voted to season your meat in the sink for me. I
Yes.
Randy, you definitely stay up later, or in Ariel's case, wake up earlier to recoup some of that alone time.
Oh yeah, it's the best time. Everything's quieter. You can watch your own channel on your TV, for God's sakes, instead of watching Barney or My Little Freaking Pony.
Nothing wrong with My Little Pony.
Definitely can dig it, Randy. I am a fan of myself. Mellow Mel, you say you definitely stay up or wake up early to recoup that time.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it's like that song. When I'm alone, I touch myself. And I can't do it everybody around.
Well, we now know what he's doing with his private time. All right, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, you're like, damn that. When I'm tired, it's time to go, huh?
I'm an insomniac. Me staying up late is never my choice.
Relatable.
It happens, but not because I choose to.
Oh my gosh. The one we'll see, camera on. You say it's going down. Whenever it happens, it just happens.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, I actually had to have 2 cups of coffee after 7 p.m. to be here right now, because otherwise I would be fucking sleeping, I promise you. But I do beat the sun in the morning. Like, I'm usually awake at like 4:30 or 5:30. I'm an early riser, so that's when I get my alone time, is before anyone else wakes up.
Oh, I dig it. I think I'm right along with you. I am the early riser. Dustin Callahan, you say it's going down when it goes down, huh?
Yeah, I learned in the military, you get it in when you're tired. Like, you just go to sleep because you never know when you're going to get the next chance. And I don't have kids, but I do empathize with her. I could see it from her standpoint.
But not
Thank you
enough
for
to vote in
voting.
solidarity.
Yes, thank you.
He's like, oh no, because when it's time to sleep, it is time to sleep.
Yeah.
That's just like a man. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Joey Lee, you say you got to go when the nightingale calls. Camera on.
Well, I after this I got to do 2 hours of TikTok, but I'm not really alone, so I can't say I'm staying up late to be alone. But when I'm done with that, I go right to bed. And by the way, this is for Mello. touching
Mr.
himself.
Clean.
Mr. Clean
All
says,
right.
naughty, naughty.
Okay. Well, give it up for yourselves for earning some points on the board. You guys did an awesome job. And if you guys are just now tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, this is your segment of Blackout, which is always a super duper cool game. All right. So we are off to our next segment with Mr. Lloyd Legacy Sharp front and center. We love seeing you. This is You Say Trivia. It is an interactive trivia game. That means you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond can put your answers in the comment section to try to help our comedic cast get the answer correct. The person asking the question, now this is where you guys need to pay attention, cast. We will do another round of tap in to decide who gets to ask their trivia question. And if the cast gets it wrong, you will earn yourself 5 whole points. If the cast gets it right, you earn the big goose egg. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Man.
Yep.
So you got to try and stump the cast.
You got to try if you want that 5 points. Because if you don't, it's an all or nothing round. Okay, everybody, cameras off. All right, this is our Lloyd. You just love me, and I love you. This is our next round of tap in, and I'm going to ask a simple question. First, I'm going to go to the audience and see if they've asked one. No, all right. Matt Timney, though, he is chiming in. So on the count of 3, say hi, Matt Timney.
Hi,
Matt
Matt
Timney.
Timney.
She didn't count.
All
She
right.
didn't count. She didn't count.
I didn't.
Brenda's tired.
My
It's like
goodness.
Simon says. Okay, so the question. What is the color socks that you're supposed to wear with dress pants?
With
Tap
what?
Tap in.
Black. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in.
Abigail gets it again. All right, Abigail.
You
What
gotta
color
stop
socks?
slurring that last word.
Hey, man, it's been a long day. I'm trying to get right with it.
All right.
What color socks should a man wear with dress pants?
Black socks. You never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the blacker they get. Sorry. I feel now connected with you all. Thank you.
All right, Abigail, it is your turn
Oh, gosh.
to ask your trivia question. So let her
Okay.
rip.
Okay, let me get it. Bring it. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel?
Tap
Was
in.
it Leonardo, Donatello, or Michelangelo?
Tap in.
Okay.
Tap in.
no,
Do we
this
do
is
tap in? What do we
hold
do here?
Hold
Are
on.
do we have to agree on an answer? Is that how
Hold
that goes?
on. I'm
How do you
going to
know?
tell you
How do you
guys
do
if you'll give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
That it kind of goes along with the intro. Okay, Abigail, ask your question one more time and
Okay.
give the answers.
Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo.
Very nicely done. Okay, rest of the cast, cameras on.
Okay, lock in. It's Michelangelo.
Correct. The
Buonarroti.
Mundo.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I've seen the Sistine
No,
Chapel 5
Calm
times.
down.
Joey.
There.
What?
I didn't start the count. I
Okay, go
didn't
ahead.
ask you guys yet. You have to let me run the show.
Go ahead. Hurry up.
Well,
Nice.
thank you so much. Joey.
There a penalty box?
There is, but he already paid his way out of it. So shout out to Joey Lee for supporting the platform so that we could come here and argue. Okay.
Yes.
So all right, Abigail has given you guys the question. In order to come to one answer, you guys all must agree on the answer, turn your cameras off, and yell locked in. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So turn on your cameras. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to talk about it. And once you guys have come to the answer, turn your cameras off and yell locked in. Let the conversations begin.
So which Ninja
I mean, I think we all agree that it's Michelangelo.
We all agree.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Mikey did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, lock it in.
Locked in.
No, I think it was Bob, my brother-in-law. He did it.
Oh,
Oh,
stop
come on,
it.
Randy.
You wasted time. Time matters.
He likes it. He likes it. Mikey likes it.
All right.
Now what's happening?
The
Oh,
cat
okay.
said Michelangelo. Tell us the correct answer and give us a little backdrop.
Michelangelo, because that is my favorite Ninja Turtle, the orange one.
He was mine too. I loved
But,
him. All right.
but
Abigail.
fun. Okay, I was going to tell you a funny story. That's
Please.
okay.
Well, you might get to. Who knows? But
Okay.
it is up to the cast to decide what your fate is because they got it correct, and you get the big goose egg in the point category.
Thank you.
But you
Thank
get
you.
to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. So everyone else, cameras on. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to decide whether Abigail does 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. Let the conversations begin.
I say let the woman do comedy. Let her speak.
Hear,
That's my
hear.
vote.
I say
Yeah,
let her
we
sing
need
the theme
female
song
comedic
to
I
voices.
want to hear that voice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I want to hear.
Do 3 minutes as Michelangelo.
Oh my God.
I hear
Trixie.
Angela. Angela.
Do you
Okay,
do
so
a
we're all in
Splinter
agreement and locked
impression?
in?
Does anybody know why
I say let her
what
do
the
comedy.
Sistine
That's what I'm
Chapel
locking
was
in.
what
Comedy.
room it was?
Comedy.
Comedy.
10 seconds on the clock.
All right, comedy.
Comedy.
Comedy as Michelangelo, the turtle.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Lock
Five.
in.
What turn? What turn do you think?
Mellow Mel.
You gotta
lock
turn
in.
your
Shut
camera
off your
off.
mic, Mel.
Mellow.
Mellow.
Spring into
Mel, lock
action.
in.
Your camera off. There.
Okay. Well, that was a little bumpy, but we got to it all, and I'm not going to make you sound as Michelangelo because that is not what they locked in on. They locked in on
Oh,
3
okay.
minutes of comedy and 3 minutes are on the clock. It does not have to be jokes, but God let it be funny. But before you begin, everybody else in the studio, we are playing a mini game called My Turn for Comedy. If you love what Abigail is doing, turn your cameras on to show your appreciation. And if she's not making you laugh, she's not tickling that funny bone, leave your cameras off and we'll talk about it later. 3 minutes on the clock. Let the funny begin.
Now, Joey this evening really touched upon one of my wonderful jokes about the mini pause. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting blessed with the mini pause. Really, it's. I think we should be issued a set of our own balls. Do you want to talk about balls tonight? Anybody? You know those little Benoit balls. They're for your cooter kitten. You know, to help with the pelvic floor. I really love about living in Florida. You can go to Publix multitasking with your cooter kitten. And have you ever dropped one of those big bad boys in the middle of the Publix grocery shopping? It's wonderful seeing those 80-year-old ladies going, I got it. Beautiful. But it's even better when have you ever seen those guys with the nut sacks on the back of their trucks? I really want to be a part of the club where I get to have my own set of Benwell balls hanging from my little hot hatch. But I didn't tell you about my husband. My husband is a jazz clarinetist. He, well, I probably shouldn't have started it that way, but he's also a music teacher. He has been playing the clarinet since he was a teenager. And does anybody want to know what he named his clarinet as a youngin'?
Me.
Yes, thank God someone said something. Well, my husband calls his clarinet Chuck.
Chuck.
The best part about it is my husband blows Chuck every day.
Oh my.
We're getting right with Jesus this evening. It's okay. We're going to bring it right. Praise it. So another fun thing about living here in the Florida is we live in God's waiting room. Old people dying a lot. Florida. Hello. 6 months out of the year when the snowbirds come in and we got to drive with them, you literally have your life in their hands. Thank you, Randy. 6 months out of the year, you can barely see them looking over, but bless it, you might be seeing Jesus sooner than you wanted to. Feeling it right there. It's a zinger. But my favorite is cruising down 75, seeing silver alerts. From time to time, a silver alert is when Grandpa gets out of the nursing home, finds himself some marijuana, and then decides to drive down 75, 5 miles an hour, barely looking over that windshield. I feel the love with all of y'all. Y'all have a beautiful and amazing day. I'm here all night, all day. Hire me. I'm here. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Abigail Coffee. Very cool.
Yay.
I love the question. What?
No, well, I meant that was actually about. I was wondering why the dog looked so disappointed.
Wait. You cannot over talk me. We will be here all night. All right, Abigail, look at your board. This is how you did. So congratulations. Almost everyone turned their streams on. Let's get to the bad news first, which is Joey Lee, camera on. What prevented you from turning on your camera for Abigail?
Well, I always liked, she's been on the show 3 times now. And I always like when people get to that point, we want to see them do something different. So that's what I was advocating. And I've heard the jokes 3 times. So, they start to lose their luster. But it's getting stabilized. But I'm sorry. But I did appreciate the callback.
Okay. Well, now
we got new people.
Put some sugar on it. Mellow Mel, what made you push the button for Abigail?
Well, first of all, she had me at balls. Because hey, I've got big balls. He's got big balls. Now she got big balls.
ACDC.
Right?
Callahan. You were a holdout. Now I saw your camera holding out there for a second, but what finally got you to push the button?
I figured I got to support her this time. I didn't support her about seasoning in the sink, so it was my first time hearing it.
Lady Dustin.
They're all the same to him.
Exact same.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin. Well, good deal. I'm sure
I'll take it.
All right, the one we'll see. You were very exuberant. You turned the camera on before I had a chance to ask the question. So tell us what gave you so much excitement about what Abigail was saying.
I mean, it like from the get, it was just relatable. My wife is going through some of the menopause stuff, so like even though I don't personally go through that, I definitely understand that. And if anyone knows anything about me, it's that I love a lady with balls. It's one of my favorite things, actually. That's
I
so.
love it. Randy Holton, what got you to turn your stream on for Abigail? As if I didn't know already.
Well, being been in Publix in Florida, Benwell balls on the ground. That's a bingo.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp, what got you to turn your camera on for Abigail? As if I didn't know.
She started making fun of bro culture. The truck nuts and the balls on the car, like, the stuff that guys do that they think looks cool, but it really looks like they're trying to compensate for either a lack of intelligence or a lack of something else. And anybody who calls that out, I'm here for it. Because we do dumb things.
Yeah.
Rock on,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yes.
Sharp. All right, Ariel Casey, what got you to turn your camera on for Abigail? As if I didn't know.
The integrity of our pelvic floor is so crucial. So she is giving strong messages to all ladies. It's not even a joke. Like, this was a very serious matter.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Abigail, you did amazing. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points on the board. Make sure you write your points down and tell everybody where they can find you if they want more of the lessons on balls.
On the Benwell balls, bringing it to Jesus and all. Well, I'm in Southwest Florida. My next scheduled gig is McCurdy's May 8th, and I think I've got at the end of the month Feel the Love the last Saturday of the month with Laugh Lounge something. I don't know. It's in Southwest Florida. I know you guys are all going to be there. Just go to Abigail Comedy at Facebook. I'll post it there. Brain cells unite. Okay. And I had to use them this week. So now they're like waning. They're just kind of hanging.
Depleted, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like them balls I try to talk about a lot. So, yes, Abigail Comedy, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Abigail.Dort, not dork, but Dort 625, because why not?
Well, that is a lot of places to find you, and if they don't find you, they're not looking, which is terrible
Not
for
hard
them.
enough.
All right, it is time for us to jump into our next segment, which is the 3-minute sit the fuck down chair interview, which are dynamic and funny interviews from our funny friends on screen. Tonight's interviewer, we've all decided, or I did, was Ariel Casey. Hi, Ariel.
Hi, Brenda. Glad to be here.
I'm glad to see you. You are going to rock this segment. Are you ready?
I believe I am.
Okay. Well, as we discussed in the green room, it is solely up to you to interview one of these amazing, funny folks on the stream. So who has impressed you the most? Tell us who it's going to be and why.
It was a tough choice. I listed everybody and I took notes as the thing's been going on. And I have to say, I am most curious about the one we'll see.
Wow. Okay. He had the breakout energy in your head, and you just want to know more about him. I mean, that rendition that he sang at the beginning of the episode, I mean, I think that is a really really good choice. And I think you guys are going to have a whole lot of fun doing it. And I can't wait to know more. So what's going to happen on this one, Ariel, is I'm going to ask a leadoff question to get the one we'll see revved up. After he answers my question, it's all up to you to get down to the nitty gritty in 3 minutes. You with me?
I got you.
All right. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, the one we'll see. Your first question from me is one that I've asked for 2 episodes back and seems to be pretty good. Shout out to Michelle Benson for me stealing her meme. It says, I got a deep question for y'all. If you turn your phone off for a week and didn't contact anyone, who would come looking for you, do you think? Will, what do you think?
I mean, honestly, I think there's a number of people that would probably come looking for me. Problem would be is I don't think anybody would really have the first clue where to look because I'm so random in my doings that like I could literally be anywhere. Like, so it'd be hard to find.
But who do you think would notice first?
Oh, I mean, my wife is definitely going to notice first, like without question, 100%. Like, listen, if I go out of the room unannounced, I'm going to have to report why. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, so she's going to be the first one who's hip to like something's going on. My fan club president would probably be a close second. That's Kelly Cool. She's the leader of the Conway's Cool Kids. She would definitely be wondering where I was at, but I don't know if she would go looking. She would just be on the internet, like freaking out. But like, I got some brothers from prison that would probably come searching the wilderness for me because that's probably where I'm at. I'm probably wandering the wilderness somewhere like a feral animal that I sometimes am, you know, so.
I can dig it. Okay, well, I definitely will now know if I ever see Kelly freaking out online that something.
Right, I went missing. Yeah.
All right, Ariel. The next 3 minutes are up to you. Get down to the bottom of it.
Okay, well, the one we'll see, it sounds like you've had a interesting time on Earth so far. So
Yes, I have.
I'm curious because we seem to be in a similar age range. Did they have the DARE program when you were in school?
Okay, so I went to a really podunk school in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. So we did not have DARE. We had a program called SODA, which stood for Students Opposed to Drugs and Alcohol. And I took part in it because we had to. But this is something that I want to say. Because I've heard a lot of people that went through the DARE program complain that DARE gave them a false sense of how often people would be offering them free drugs, like that it doesn't happen for them. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're just not cool enough because I've been offered free drugs thousands of times in my life. It happens again and again and again. I mean, I do have a t-shirt that says my drug of choice is more. So maybe things like that kind of tip the hat and make it happen a little more often. But I'm just saying, you know, up your cool factor and you might get offered some drugs now and then. That's all I'm saying.
That is solid advice to any young people who are viewing this program now or in the future. I hope they take good notes.
Yeah, book me for your high school speeches. That's great for after prom shows.
I was mad at the DARE program because they yapped and yapped and yapped, but did not ever tell us where to find them. So we had to do our own research.
Finds me. It finds me. Like when I went to Los Angeles, I literally like was on a street corner and they just come up and ask me if I want drugs. Like I have it written on my forehead that I'm a user. I have that look, I guess. I look like I want to have a good time.
I don't know, but the one who hurt you?
Everyone. Okay.
I'm writing out everyone.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'll veer into other stuff. So
I'm so
you
sorry.
had your time. Oh, no, you're fine. You're answering very well. We're keeping the energy way up, which is good because it's after midnight and we just got to keep it up. At what point was it whilst in prison or after prison that the call to be an entertainer hit you?
Actually, so
Or
it
was
was
it before
before. Yes, I
Okay.
did my first stand-up routine in June of 2002. And I did it, kind of off and on for about 5 years. And then the last couple of years before I got locked up in 07, I didn't really perform much at all. And then in 2007, I went to prison and I did almost 10 years straight. I did 9 years and 9 months. And the first couple of years after I got out, I just kind of focused on living again, because it's literally like coming back from the dead when you do a decade in prison. It like you gotta be reborn in many ways. And so, but right towards the end of my sentence, I was about 8 years into my sentence, and there was a retirement party for the cultural activities coordinator of the prison, and they wanted to do a roast of this guy, because in prison that's how you show your love, is you roast somebody. And when they were trying to organize that, the guy who was organizing it kept asking who should he get, and everybody kept saying me. And so like he literally came to me, this is after 8 years of not doing stand-up at all. He came to me 2 days before this thing was going to happen and told me that they wanted to do a 20-minute roast. And I killed that shit. And it was like, there was like probably 300 or 400 people in that visit room for that retirement party. So like, it was a really good, I will say there was a lot of like hacky jokes, but it was a roast. So, hacky stuff's not, the most terrible thing or whatever. Time's
All right,
up.
and we are out of time. Thank you so much, the one we'll see. That was a fun interview.
It
Thanks.
was.
It was
indeed.
fun.
I wanted to make it a 5-minute interview, but in the interest of not being here all night, or at least until the sun comes up, Will, tell
Yes.
the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, if they want to find you again, you got to keep reminding people.
Well, yes, the easiest way to find me is through my Linktree. The one we'll see, you can find me on Linktree. You can pretty much get to all my socials from there. You can get to my original music that's available from there, which you can listen to on like pretty much whatever you stream your music on, Apple Music, Spotify, all that kind of stuff. So I have been focusing more on the music lately. But I will be going to Madison Square Gardens in August. I am really trying to get on Kill Tony. It's not really viable for me because I don't have an active scene in the town I live in. And so I can't really do the grind right now, but I'm one of those people that like, listen, I can come in off the bench. That's the thing that's good about me, is I don't get that ring rush. I don't have that thing. Like when I started doing stand-up comedy right after prison.
Okay, wait. We got,
okay.
Our interview is over, but you can find more on the one we'll see. Follow him to get more.
Thank
and
you.
That was our 3-minute sit the fuck down chair interview. I hate cutting off a great story, but
it's all good.
Starting to fade. No, that was for the people tuning in. I know they were like, what did you cut it off for? And I'm like, because we still got games to play, y'all. So we are going on to our next game, which is an old favorite and a classic. Sell that. That's right, you guys. The game rules are very simple. We're going to play 2 rounds of tap in to find our contestants. I'm going to give each one of our contestants a photo of an item and 60 seconds on the clock to become the best salesman or women. I love getting to say that. Of the night. They will receive 1 point for every person that they can sell their item to. And they will receive 5 bonus points if they can sell out, meaning everybody in the studio purchases their item. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yay.
All right. So, we got to change
wrong?
y'all clothes. My fault. All right, here we go. So Mellow Mel, everybody on the screen, cameras off. Our very simple question. I'm sure still nobody's asked me one. Nope. Matt Timney out there lighting it up though. Shout out to him. All right. What colors are in the Starbucks logo?
Tap in.
Justin Callahan. Good job. Quick on the draw. I thought I'd be dead. He put a gun to my head, and this is what he said. No, my name is. Wait, that's a different show. All right. In this
It is
segment
definitely
of
singing.
Sell That Skew, you are definitely one of the contestants. And so I will be right back to you. So don't go anywhere. Okay. Stay close. And now we need another contestant. So everybody, cameras off. This is another tapped in question. And you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, please don't be so lazy on the simple questions because I'm getting tired of making stuff up. All right.
Wait, what was the color? He didn't give the color.
You're right, Joey. All right, Dustin, prove your worth. What was
It's
the
green.
color?
Okay. Just checking. Do you count the white part? I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say green and white if it was two colors, but it's green.
Definitely green. That is the color of the Starbucks logo. All right, so he proved his worth. Okay. Cameras are set. Easy question in the shoot. Who was Jennifer Lopez married to last?
Oh, tapping.
God bless it.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Abigail, you had it, but you turned your camera.
I did. I turned it off. I was trying to make sure I was hitting it right. Dear Lord. I got good
Lloyd
aim.
Legacy Sharp. Who was Jennifer Lopez married to last?
Ben Affleck.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. All right, you guys. We got our two contestants, and we are now ready to play. Everybody in the studio has a vote. Everybody, camera on. I am going to give Dustin and Lloyd Legacy Sharp one item each to give you the best sales pitch ever. Dustin, how many points do you have right now?
0.
Oh, Lloyd,
Yeah, Dave, you and me both.
how
It's
many
on the
points
snide.
do you have right now?
I believe I have 4
No,
Okay.
you have 0.
from the first happen. Okay, fair enough. 0.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
keeping track. I got a 0 under you.
So both of you are at 0. So I'm thinking of a number between 1 or 0 and 10. Which number am I thinking of, Lloyd?
7.
Dustin?
2.
2. Lloyd, ding, 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 ding. You are correct because it is 9:09 p.m. And the number I was thinking of is 9. All right, Lloyd, who goes first? You or Dustin?
You know, I'm going to take reparational rank here, and I'm going to go first.
All right. I love it. Look, putting his little foot in the ring. All right. So here is your item. 60 seconds on the clock. Rest of the cast.
Sell that
Folks, have you ever wanted to own a vehicle that represents something you hate? Being a third wheel. Then I have the perfect car for you. Introducing the third wheel Cybertruck. Because chances are, if you're like me, you hate both of the things involved. You hate Cybertrucks and you hate being a third wheel. And why don't you just combine the two and drive around? Now, you're at the, well, Lloyd, why would I drive something that I hate? Here's the thing. There are people out there who love Cybertrucks, and there are people out there who love being the third wheel because they think there's a threesome coming. So while you're representing everything you hate, you're going to be representing something that everybody else loves, which means you'll be making it worth your investment. You'll be getting the attention you want. But if something happens to the car, if it gets scratched, if it gets dented, as long as it's insured, it's fine because you hate it. Get yourself a third-wheel Cybertruck.
Hey, very nicely done, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. All right, Dustin, are you ready for your item?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So, 60 seconds on the clock. Rest of the cast.
So that
If you want a penny dropper, that's different than a Barbie Jeep. You gotta get them up your car. It's a Cadillac with a convertible top and a big block engine hanging out the top. If you're tired of driving alone, you'll want this car because everybody will want to be seen in it. It's not a Tesla Cybertruck that everybody's taking back because the batteries are $7,000 a piece. This is American muscle, and it will drop them panties. I don't even know where to go from here.
How much?
Okay, Dustin. I see your sales pitch is done. Everybody, cameras on. All right, let's go one by one. Ariel, you have enough Sauce in the City dollars to buy one of these awesome vehicles. Which one will it be and why?
Against my better ethics, it would be the third wheel Cybertruck. I have good reason. If I were to deface somebody else's Cybertruck, I would be labeled a domestic terrorist. But if it's my car, I should be able to blow it up wherever the heck I feel like blowing it up.
Very good reason. Okay.
Call back to before, I'm against red cars because those get pulled over more than other cars.
Yeah, that is a fact. All right, Randy Holton. Do you agree with Ariel over here, or you have enough Sauce in the City dollars to only buy one? Which one will it be and why?
Hey, we're the monkeys.
People say monkey around.
We're too busy.
Okay.
Singing.
So you're definitely a fan of the monkeys. Okay, one and one. I love it. Abigail, you have enough Sauce in the City dollars to purchase one of these items. Which one will it be and why?
I'm a monkey girl. I don't know if you really want my panties, but hey, I'm a monkey girl.
Monkey around.
You get them anyway.
Okay. 2 for the monkeys, 1 for the third wheel Cybertruck. The one we'll see. Which one will it be? Look at me dropping bars. Boom.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, I think that it's tempting to go for the Cybertruck because I feel like that's a target on there actually. But that's what it looks like to me. It looks like what Joe Rogan aims his arrow at. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I'm gonna have to go with the monkeys for sure. That's what I'm going with.
Because he likes monkeying around.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
which one will it be and why?
well, I'm not voting for the monkey because I don't think he knows who the monkeys are. He never referenced them. He didn't sing their theme song. And so I'm like, what? And he also stopped halfway. He didn't use his time. He's on Kill Tony, and he doesn't know how to be funny when the monkey car in front of him. I guess I don't have any confidence in Kill Tony anymore. They let anybody on.
Oh,
But I'm going to vote for Lloyd because his wasn't great either. But it was, he at least knew it was a Cybertruck. You know.
Well, we have 2 for the Cybertruck, and we have 3. No, wait, we have 2 and 2.
No,
Ooh.
3 for Dustin, 2 for Lloyd.
Okay. See, good scorekeeper. That's what we do. All right, Mellow Mel. You can either tie up the game here, or or the monkey truck could win. You have enough sauce in the city dollars to purchase one of these cars. Which one will it be and why?
Well, the reason being that here we come, walking down the street. It's
What's the prettiest love
song
from
everyone
we meet?
Hey,
we're
the
the
monkeys.
monkeys. People, it was happy around.
We're too busy singing
to
Yeah.
put anybody down.
Yeah, Dustin, that car sells itself, Dustin.
Hey, I watched that show. As
My
a
boy
kid.
was Davy Jones. That was my boy.
Oh,
And how about the guy who played the drums? Curly haired guy.
It wasn't Ringo. That's Beatles. That's I
Oh,
forgot, but he was
right.
good too.
He played the
Okay, so
drums.
before we're here all night, shout out to Dustin. You won with the monkey card, despite your not taking up the amount of time. I think I'm right? I'm right? Yeah, I think I'm right. Okay, so what we do around here is when we win, we get to run around the winner's circle and we get to shout out to the Academy. So
Hey,
30
Brenda, real
seconds
quick.
on the clock. Yes.
So he keeps 4 and Lloyd gets 2, right?
That's correct, but we could have went over that after the shout out. Shout out.
Okay.
All right, Dustin, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out to the Academy for the win.
I want to thank all the people out there who chose American Muscle over a Cybertruck.
Hey, that is always the way it goes. And I guess very short and simple and to the point. Shout out to the owners of this car.
Booyakacha.
You guys
in a museum.
are doing very well. So good for you. And we are just going to move right along to one of my very favorite segments without Lloyd Legacy Sharp's face, which is called My 2 Cents. And this is where I bring my everyday problems most of the time to my comedic cast and see if I'm tripping or are they tripping. So I don't have a slide for this, so I'm going to call an audible yet again. So this is my new problem at work. Everybody knows I just went out and got me one of those JOBs, just above brokes, or just above beat a bitch down. You make the decision.
Crazy.
So, there's this. Okay, we got rid of the other or the first woman who was on my case. So now here comes 2.0. Now 2.0 don't yell at me or anything. However, she stalks me at work. It is crazy. So today, little story, I am serving my customers and bringing up their groceries and trying to hang on to what's known as my mind. And she comes around the corner, 2.0, and she hands the customer something off the shelf. And she walks past me and she goes, "You're welcome." And I froze because I was like, "Welcome for what?" And then I noticed that her handing the item to the customer. And so then she proceeds to tell me, "Well, next time I ain't gonna help you." So I then thought at this moment, you didn't help me. You helped the customer. Now, here's the part where it went downhill. Instead of thinking that, it actually came out my mouth.
Oh, Brenda.
So, what I want to know is, because I am so sick of this person, should I go and tell management and let them know she's literally stalking me and making me feel unsafe in my own place of work, and that I don't come to work to be abused. I come to work to make my money and go home. Or B, should I add her to my next comedy act coming up on June 24th, which is my birthday, and I'm having my own little rant rave session? Should I save it till then? All right, Cass, you see my point. Let's get some answers. Let's start with Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Should I go tell management, or should I just make her a star? What do you think?
This is the entertainment business. I'm inclined to say make her a star. There might be retaliation. There might be that. So, I don't think it's anything you can't handle. The sensible part of me would say, tell management, do it the right way. But this is everything. Just make her, ruin her. Ruin her. She's stalking black people. Ruin her.
The weird thing is she's black too. Go figure.
Oh,
all right.
Interracial. Fuck.
Randy Holton, what do you think? Should I go tell management, or should I make her a star?
Oh, I'd start off with go fuck yourself and stick that up your vagina. And your mom is a whore.
Oh boy.
And then I would go tell management.
Okay, so we got a combo shot. Abigail, what say you? Shall I go tell management, or shall I make her a star?
Well, I would, as soon as she came to me with that, I'd be saying, I do not receive that today. Okay. And then next time I'm on stage, I'm going to be predicting her demise in a comedic way, baby. I'm just saying.
Hey, now seems like I got a comedy cohort to write this set. Okay. The one we'll see. Shall I go to management, or shall I make her a star?
Well, I actually am going to say C, which is sort of like B with an addition. Because C, if you put some laxatives in some cookies that you just make for her, then you'll have a really, really great story to tell during your show on stage at the time that she pooped herself at the office. You could do that.
So you're on the make her a star. Okay. All right, Dustin, what say you? You're an engineer and have a really great job. Shall I go tell management, or shall I make her a star?
Man, I'm going to tell you like they told Drake when Kendrick dropped that Not Like Us album. It's time to throw hands. 2 words, world star. And if you're smart like the game and record it while you're whooping her ass, you can actually show it while you're on stage. So you can make a star out of her. But it's
the
time
only
to throw hands.
problem
Fuck
with
that
that is she resembles the thing that they unfroze, and so I think she might kill me. So
The Neanderthal?
No, the dire wolf.
Randy broke the rules.
There are no
does
rules.
she look like a female version of Fat Albert? I mean, does
She
she
looks like a female version of the Hulk.
Okay, so she's kind of chunky. We'll say chunky.
No.
Okay, here's what I do. I would invite her to your show, but have it be a lingerie show. So if her big old fat, what, is in these really nice, whatever, negligee, and I'll even come and wear my underwear. I could be part of the show. How many comedians will show you their underwear?
Okay,
Wow.
so you want to make her a star.
Come on,
All right. Mellow Mel, because you mellow and laid back. So
Laid back. Like
I
that Teddy P. Like that Teddy P.
turn off the lights? So shall I go tell management or shall I make her a star?
Well, I think you're gonna have to let her know you throw hands, and not only that. No, I'm sorry. We got to go a more kinder, different kind of way. But just tell her, hey, try Jesus. Don't try me. Try Jesus. Don't try me.
Yes, amen.
Oh my Jesus. You
Just
guys
lay hands
are
and pray for
the
healing.
best. All right, Ariel, what say you? You seem like the more angelic version of what I'm thinking. Shall I go tell management or shall I make her a star?
My whole shirt says spiritual but petty on any given day. And I have been management in retail, and there's not a whole lot they can do to help you. So, pray for her, mock her ruthlessly on stage, make peace, and you'll be okay.
I don't think there's any peacemaking with this. So I give her my comedic cast to make her a star. And that, there's only two ways to get your frustration out. It's either to go to the management and say, hey, get that situation together, or you go and you write her into your next comedy set. And I think that I am funny enough and I can think of some stuff, and actually comedy is made out of real life situations, right? So this is a real life situation. I did not make this up. So I like to thank you guys for your 2 cents on. Did you have another cent?
Yes, if I could. I'm sorry. We want, again, I don't promote violence, but you show her, there's power in the hand. There's the gift, and then there's the curse. You tell her this side is for caressing and this side is for correcting.
Or send her a copy of this video. Okay. Well, we are on our last You Say trivia question, which is an interactive comedy trivia game. If the people in the comments section would play along, but I think it's Matt Timney out there just having a good time. So this is our last question, and we're going to do this one a little bit different. We're going to ask the cast to come to a consensus on whose trivia question that they would want to hear next. And you guys that are tuning in, you guys can put your answers in the comment section and try to help the cast out, or not. All right, folks, 30 seconds on the clock. Whose trivia question do you guys want to hear now?
Randy and One Will have no points.
Yeah,
I have a
which is
good
very
question.
sad. I have a question, Betty.
I have a question too.
I've got a question. I have one ready. I sure do. Believe it or not. We need fresh meat, though.
Do we
Fresh
only
meat.
have 2 folks who don't have points? Yeah.
Who's-
Yes.
Oh, just for
Matt's
the
not
point.
Let's
getting
let
any.
How do we let? Because like
Let him get on
One
the
Will
board. Let
got
him get on the
interviewed.
board.
We should let Dustin ask his question.
Yeah, let him on the
Okay.
board.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
All right.
Lock
lock
in
it
on what
in.
the team said.
Lock it
Dustin.
in.
Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to do something. Okay.
All right.
I think you do too,
Dustin.
Dustin.
It looks like you've been picked by your cast to pose your question. So pose the question and give us 3 answers to pick from and let her rip.
All right. So we all know Kevin Hart was the top grossing comedian of 2024, but who was the top grossing clean comedian of 2024?
Ooh.
Tap in. Tap in.
That's not this game. That's not this
Oh,
game.
dang. Sorry.
Yep.
Ooh.
Give us the 3 answers.
So was it A, Ryan Hamilton, B, Derek Stroop, or C, Nate Bargatze?
Ooh, I can't even pronounce those names.
Nate
So
Bargatze he's pretty clean, right?
hold on.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
I
sorry.
finish
1, 2,
the
3.
question?
Sorry.
Joey,
I said sorry. Oh,
Dustin,
Yes.
can you repeat the question and the answers?
Sure. So we all know Kevin Hart's the top grossing comedian of last year, but who was the top grossing clean comedian? Is it A, Ryan Hamilton, B, Derek Stroop, or C, Nate Bargatze?
Okay, you guys heard the question and the answers twice. Cameras on. 30 seconds on the clock to discuss and to come to one answer. When you come to that answer, cameras off and y'all locked in. Everybody, cameras on. Cameras on.
I mean,
Mellow.
Hold on. I didn't say let the conversation begin. Come on, Mello. Okay, maybe he's not there, so y'all have to have it without him. All right, let the
Okay.
conversations begin.
My money's
It's Nate Bargatze.
Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him too. Yep.
I mean,
All right.
whichever way y'all want.
I haven't heard the other dudes, so
What do you
process
think?
of elimination.
So Nate Bargatze.
All right, locking in on Nate.
that A, B, or C?
Nate Bargatze.
That's C.
C.
I don't even remember the names of A, B, or C.
It
'Cause I
was
never
C.
heard of those dudes.
We just say the name. They can figure out the letters.
Okay. So the answer was, and you guys didn't yell locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Sorry, locked in.
On what answer?
Nate Bargatze.
C.
Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Dustin, you heard a lot of stuff in the background there. So tell us the answer and give us a little background.
The answer is Nate Bargatze. He is the top grossing clean comedian. I think he had 56 million last year.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
And
he
then-
was right on Kevin Hart's coattails being a clean comedian. But I'm kind of shocked that none of y'all know who Derek Stroop is.
Well, clean is I guess not what we look at most, but
Yeah.
I'm nosy. So he was are you a clean comedian yourself or
Cleanish. I mean, I'll cuss from time to time, but it's rare.
oh, okay. I love a clean-ish comedian. All right. So they got it right, correct?
Correct. They got it right.
Okay, so if they get it correct, your fate lies in their hand, correct? All right, so rest of the cast, cameras on. Will Dustin Callahan be doing 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else?
Let's have him
Let the
do 3
conversation
minutes.
Begin.
And
Let's do 3 minutes as
3
John
minutes.
Wayne.
Let's see that CB, what he's got.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Keep it
Lock
company.
it in.
Lock it
Right
in.
in.
3 minutes of clean comedy as John Wayne.
Oh, that's John Wayne. Jesus.
No. Yeah,
Always
fuck
throwing
you.
wrenches, Randy. Come on.
He never
They
heard of
are
John Wayne.
trying to throw wrenches in your wheel spokes, but we're not going to let them.
Elizabeth
We're going to
Taylor.
do 3 minutes of comedy. It does not have to be jokes, but God let it be funny and let it begin. But before you do, everybody else in the studio, cameras off. We're going to play our mini game and give Dustin a chance to earn some extra points. If you enjoy what he does, cameras on. If you don't, leave them off and we'll talk about it later. All right, Dustin, let her rip.
So I grew up one of 5 white kids in the Joe Johnson projects here in North Nashville. And what they don't tell you about growing up as one of 5 white kids in an all-black school is when you get your yearbook, it's like the worst Where's Waldo ever. So I got excited one time when a girl in high school told me I looked like Kevin Bacon from Footloose. I went home and asked Jeeves, who's Kevin Bacon, because I'm older than Google. And when it loaded line by line, my grandmother called, so it dropped off. I had to get back on. But once I got back on and it kept loading line by line and it got past his nose, I've never wanted to fight a bitch so hard in my life. So a couple of weeks ago, I did one of those 23andMe DNA tests, and it turns out I'm transgender. I was born male, but I grew these tits when I got fat. I'm just playing. I'm half Irish, half Native American. So all that means is I've got DUIs in my family. Coming out in comedy is kind of like coming out of the closet. Like you don't want to tell everybody at work and stuff. You kind of like come out to a friend at first and you kind of sneak it. So it was easier for me because both my parents are dead. My mom was a Sunday school teacher. My mom was a Sunday school teacher and my dad was a crackhead. So I figured I would either have a divine intervention from heaven or a haunting from hell. And I'm starting to think they ghosted me. But now I get to do jokes like this. So I think Ford fucked up when they didn't use O.J. Simpson to bring back the Bronco. Can you imagine reshooting the Hertz commercial? He's trying to return the new Bronco, and he just left the crime scene. It's still the same high-speed chase, but now he's got Waze. He can see where the cops are at. He's got heated seats, so he's comfortable. Better gas mileage. The tank's not going like this as he's driving. All right, thank you, everybody.
Well, not quite 3 minutes, but
oh, okay, I keep going. I thought the time was up. I'm sorry.
Oh,
no. Yeah. You'll see the little ugly dog.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this sad dog. This dog looks so sad. Give this dog a piece of cheese or something.
But Dustin, very funny stuff. And I don't know, you cut off a little early, so how do you think you did?
I heard a lot of laughter, which is pretty good for being online. So,
well, I always tell people we've got more people here than most open mics, so I don't know what their problem is.
Right there.
Talking about y'all don't have an audience. Well, who are the other 9, 12 people in there with you? This is not your regular Zoom show. So let's see how you did, Dustin.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I know, because he cut off early. You might let's talk to Abigail. Abigail, what's going on with the push of the button? What happened?
Well, I was on the fence because I was like, he heard my laughter. I was on the fence, and then he cut it off, and I was like, but, and so that's where I stayed on the other side of the fence.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
She was waiting for that last little couple of seconds of comedy.
Yeah.
Well, the good news, Dustin, is that you have everybody else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other points. And you just lost out on the one. Did I get everybody? Yeah. Okay. So you have 6 points on the board. So add that to your score, and let's get your other comments. All right, Ariel, what got you to push that button for Dustin Callahan?
Oh, part of his feelings being hurt by being compared to Kevin Bacon. And definitely the 2 dead parents. I'm a 6 twin. I know what I am. I'm okay with myself.
Well, she's okay with herself, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, what got you to push that button?
He lost me on the fans joke, but he won me back with the OJ joke.
The OJ joke was flawless. That was
the OJ joke. That was good.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
All right, Randy Holton, what got you to press that button for Dustin Callahan?
I think he's white trash in denial, really.
There's a reason.
Because I'm white trash, so I'm right in there.
Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry. The one we'll see. What got you to push that button for Dustin?
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting this gentleman in the line for Kill Tony. This guy was smart enough to bring a chair. He was smart enough to bring a chair, and he was nice enough to share it with other people. You got my vote all day, buddy.
That is true. I did share my chair with everybody.
You totally did, man. I remember that, and you did great.
Thank you.
Oh, Joey Lee, what got you to push that button?
Well, there's a couple of areas like Kevin Bacon. Everybody knows we're what, three dimensions from Kevin Bacon. So I didn't get your part. And then the Bronco, they did come back with a Bronco. They have a Bronco out now.
Yeah, they should have used O.J. Simpson.
They kind of got that a little bit, but overall was good. You got the small book on Kill Tony, right?
No, I got the big.
No, I got a big one.
You got the big book?
He did.
Oh, I gotta say no then. Sorry.
Mellow Mel, what got you to push that button for Dustin?
Well, I happen to be in a minority. When you got on that OJ thing, you know, unlike most Black America who were celebratory for OJ, I don't fuck with OJ. Because you know why? I only drink orange juice because OJ will kill your ass. Well, you had me right there. OJ,
definitely I became a fan. All right, Dustin. Well, that was very funny stuff. Tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond where they can find more of you at.
So yes, CallahanComedy.com is my website. Linktree is Dustin's Comedy. I'm going to be performing at the Working Man Winery, the Jersey Hustle Comedy Club for a comedy competition in Gatlinburg. Woo! And then I've got a brewing show as well.
Okay, where's the brewing show? Where's that at?
That'll be in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Okay, so if you guys are tuning in today, tomorrow, or before the show, get out there and see Dustin. Y'all give it up one more time for your boy Dustin Callahan. Almost got a full screen turn, but Abigail was waiting for the end and then nothing happened. Well, being that I'm the producer of this show, I'm going to call an audible because somebody told me that he had like 2 or 3 minutes of comedy for Kill Tony. And because Kill Tony didn't get it, he said that we could have it. So I'm going to ask everybody in the studio, other than the one we'll see, to turn their cameras off. And we're going to put 3 minutes on the clock. I'm not sure how long the minutes were that you told me, but go as far as you can. Everybody, if you like what the one we'll see is doing, turn your cameras on and show your appreciation. If not, leave them off and we'll talk about it later. The one we'll see doesn't have to be jokes, but please, God, for the sake of Kill Tony, let it be funny. Let's go.
I got a question for y'all. You ever take a shit so big your dick gets hard? Like that's a really weird thing to have happen. You know, like I came in here to drop deuce, not have an existential crisis. You know, like it was a really confusing thing. I was really nervous. I went to the doctor, and of course the doctor asked me, he says, "What's going on?" I said, "Pretty sure I'm turning gay, Doc." And the doctor said to me, he was like, why would you think that? And I said, well, listen, when I was in my 20s, I would go to bars all the time, and gay guys would tell me that I was gay, and I just didn't know it yet. Now I'm taking shits, and my dick is getting hard, and it's got to be what the hell they were talking about. And the doctor, he said to me, he said, no, it's a fiber issue. You're not gay. I promise you. It's got nothing to do with being gay. I said, you're sure? And the doctor said, yes. And I said, well, what about when I use my muscles to pull it in and out? Is that okay? That's probably a little gay. That's. I mean, I think it's definitely something everybody's got to think about. You know what I mean? This day and age, everybody's got to question it. And I think Ryan Reynolds definitely has a chance with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll say this, like he doesn't have to be wearing the Deadpool costume at the time, but it'd be a whole lot cooler if he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and please talk dirty to me. Like, that's, and Wolverine with those nails. Come on. I mean, who doesn't want a little raking now and then? But Wolverine, I'm going to tell you something. This is a two-way street. If you're plowing up my mud hole, I'm coming for yours too, buddy. Let's go. You know, that's just fair play. You know, and that's all right. That's you know what? I'll do one, maybe a little bit. I got a little bit more time. I'll do this for you here. You ever think to yourself, maybe I shouldn't have done all that acid when I was 17? Like, that's definitely why I didn't graduate high school, for sure, you know. And it wasn't so much that I was high on acid. There was a lot of other students that were high on acid too. Apparently that was my fault somehow, you know. And I was like, you know, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Nolan. I was just selling pieces of paper. I had some extra paper, and I was just selling some paper, you know. And here's the thing. We had over 400 students in my high school, and I only had 100 hits of acid. So if you caught me after lunch, you were just getting paper. Yeah. And that's why I was suspended and not arrested. And that's winning in my book. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you.
Okay. The time wasn't quite up, but I appreciate the attempt. And I knew it wasn't 3 minutes, but you said some minutes for Kill Tony.
Right.
So now,
right.
I'm going to get some comments from the audience.
Oh, please.
And yeah, so let's see how you did. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 3 that left their cameras on. So let's talk to the Kill Tony expert, Justin Callahan. Yeah, you figured out how to get on there. You figured out how to be funny. So you turned your camera on. Was this a Kill Tony worthy set, do you think?
It was on brand for Kill Tony for sure.
Thanks.
That is definitely right up there with what most people were talking about.
Okay. Well, you got one super score. Abigail Comedy, you turned your camera on at the last possible minute. And you didn't, it wasn't an enthusiastic turn, but you turned it. So what got you to turn your camera on finally?
So I'm so glad you asked me. Well, I liked the gay aspect of the night. It really was on brand with my Benwell balls and nutsack. So I just had to go with it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you talk about callbacks, definitely. Randy, you turned your camera on. Why?
Well, I didn't realize that homophobia thing was still a thing, you know.
Oh, wow.
Politically incorrect. I thought, you can't be homophobic now.
Right.
Homophobic. Okay, new word.
Right.
All right, Mellow Mel. You turned your camera on. What got you to turn your camera on for the one we'll see?
Well, the only reason why I turned my camera on because people are so sensitive. I'm just starting out in this comedy game, so I don't want to get canceled. So I didn't know whether to turn it on or turn it off. I just said, "Hey, I'm with it." You know, people got to lighten up. I don't know who Kill Tony is, but if this is his brand of comedy, more power to you.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well, now time for the bad news. Ariel Casey, camera on. What prevented you from pushing that button?
I had not one laugh.
Not one?
And I'm not going to lie, and be like, oh, no, you did a great job. That was very good. And I love you, One Will. But
she interviewed you.
Dick jokes and poop jokes is not my flavor.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp, camera on. What held your finger up from pressing that button?
Here's the thing.
And it is a thing.
Well, I've said this many times when it comes to taste kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if George Carlin's at the TD Garden or the Fleet Center back when he was around, and if he's telling jokes and I'm the only one not laughing, but everybody else, every 14,000, 15,000 people, if they're all laughing and I'm the only one not laughing, doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not for me.
Sure, yep.
And that's kind of what I got from this tonight. You started with shit, then you went to drugs. It's not my wheelhouse, but you know what? People were laughing, so I'm not gonna say it wasn't good. It just wasn't for me.
Okay.
Right, I totally get it.
Joey Lee, camera on. What prevented you from pressing the button?
Well, he was a little bit salty for Mr. Clean. Also, I remember when he was on last time, and he was much funnier than this time. So I remember that. I thought,
I think I did my Catholic jokes last time. Is that right?
Well, your good jokes, and then thirdly is
No, I was just doing different stuff. I like to do different stuff when
can't
I'm.
talk while I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just answering you.
But the other thing is, I've gone to try to get on to Kill Tony twice, and of course it's a numbers game. Not every, you don't pick talent; you just pick a name out of the hat. But
right.
You know what I noticed about Kill Tony that you should have done, and I don't know if the other guy did it, is if you're white, you got to use the N-word. If you don't use the N-word, you're not really a Kill Tony guy.
Motion
a white guy.
Oh,
they do that. I can't believe it.
Wow.
You want to
y'all
say
give
it?
it up one more time for the one.
I won't say it. I'm not on Kill Tony.
No talking over the host.
Forgive me. I'm new here.
All right. So,
Oh,
boy,
man.
this has been one of them episodes. All right, Kill Tony beat that. All right. So,
how many points did he get?
Episode, and thank you guys like so very much. My two ladies, you guys are stellar. It's been so long since I had two of y'all on one episode.
Yeah.
But fellas,
I love
thank
the
you for
ladies.
making them feel welcome and not file any
Yeah.
lawsuits. P. Diddy and R. Kelly are in enough trouble for all of us. So very nicely done. The one we'll see. I now have that clip. If it's not good enough for Kill Tony, it's great enough for Sauce in the City. So y'all remember that. All right, we have come to the end of the show, finally, where we do our shout outs, and this is where we pay homage to any and everybody within 30 seconds that has had anything to do with us in comedy. It's always nice to give people their flowers while they're here. Even though if they don't tune into this episode, they'll never know. But hey, we have all until the internet is shut off. Also, what I want to know, because we had a full cast and you guys did so good, I want you guys to tell me at the end of your shout outs who gets your golden shout out, which is one of your castmates from tonight, and you cannot vote for yourself. So who is going to get your golden shout out? Ariel, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Okay. I'd like to thank my mom and dad because they both are in the performing arts. So I grew up in performing arts, and that's just the way I flow. And they are also the reason why I would flavor my meat in the sink, because they are hippies and I did eat dirt as a kid. So much material from those lovely people. And really, like, a big shout out to Brenda. I am so happy to have found this space and honored every time I get to be here.
Oh, shout out to you too. Don't make me cry. I am so happy I found you. It was Sausage City around here for a while. And then Abigail joined us, and she brought out her little whipping chain. And then I said, wait, we need a friend for Abigail. She can't be the only one. And shout out to Lady Nicole, whom I thought was going to be here, but we needed another female fatale. So thank you so much for joining us. And, actually coming back for a second episode. So you have fulfilled your bargain. So who gets your golden shout out for tonight?
I will have to go. It's tough. It's been a great cast. Everybody's really been fantastic. And I will give it to Abigail, not because she's a lady,
She's not.
but she's just been a trooper the
She
whole
checked
time,
earlier.
and I've enjoyed her company.
Right on. And I'm
That's
sure
so
she's
sweet.
enjoyed yours too. Well, Aria, thank you so much for joining us. And how many points did you have?
2.
Woohoo! All right, 2. She didn't go
That
out
is 2
with
more
2.
points than I had last time, so I'm going up.
She's going up. She wants the world to know. She's gonna let them show.
That's a different game.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp, shout out.
I'm going to give a shout out to all the newbies on the show tonight, because as somebody who has been here from pretty much the beginning and have seen so many faces come and go, but seeing this platform continue to rise and become a movement that was just crazy enough to work, Brenda. Seeing new people join it and new people that enjoy it and want to come back and stay with it, that more of it. Shout out to the new ones. Golden shout out. Oh boy, it's tough. I'm probably going to. I want to give it to the 2 women, just because it's a nice break in the action. But I know I can only pick one person. I can only pick one. So, fuck. I'm gonna go Ariel. Because Abigail got 1, the other lady got 1. I'm gonna give it to the other one, because just a break, fresh air we need around here. Too many men.
Well,
Isn't it always that way?
Yeah, it is. We shout
Voted
you
and
out,
left.
Sharp, and your blank screen for your $25 sponsorship. 5 years ago now. So shout out to you. We love you and we enjoy every single time that you come by the stage. How many points did you end up with?
I think I got the goose tag. I ain't get shit.
No, you got 2. You got 2.
What? Where?
Oh, for selling
know.
me
I don't
and some
remember.
other sucker that Cybertruck. You got 2 points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
I
written
voted
down.
for you, and somebody else did.
Somebody actually went for that. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, then I got 2.
All right, you and Ariel
Or I'll
are
take your 2 if
buddies.
you don't want them.
You and Ariel are buddies. All right, Randy Holton, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
I never understood the N-word, because I was like, I used to say the N-word all the time. I did. I mean, I thought it was no big deal, the N-word, because I love nachos. So I was like, what's so wrong with nachos? I just don't get it. Nachos, I love nachos. I say it all the time, nachos. So I never got
Shouting out nachos.
Shout out to nachos.
Absolutely.
Best bar food ever.
The fully
Amen.
loaded ones too. All right, Randy. Who gets your golden shout out?
Oh, it is a tough choice, because I think everybody did so good. But I got to go with the guy that broke out in song. You're my lady.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good. That was really good.
That's
So,
the one.
I'm thinking that is the one we'll see.
The one we'll see. You're my lady.
So we have
Why,
one
I do
for Ariel,
declare.
one for Abigail, and one for the one we'll see. Oh, Randy, how many points did you have?
Shit.
Zero.
Double goose eggs.
Zero.
Well,
I'm on the slide.
better luck next time. All right, Abigail, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
I'd like to thank everyone here this evening. Brenda, you are a phenomenal organizer, host, put together of these crazy kooky comedians. I'd also like to shout out to Robin Savage, Mark Evans, Lori Evans, Maggie Fuller, Christopher Puria, Tommy D, Bob Church, Susie Sunshine, and Stacy Steele. Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, my second lady in waiting, because Lady Nicole is our first, but second lady in waiting, third episode. Shout out to you and Tommy D. Love him. Can't wait to see him again. Who gets your golden shout out?
I think I'm going with Ariel. Yeah.
Woo!
Dude,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with it. I'm the fan of the ladies. I don't know if you saw that from me saying a lot about girls and the thank yous.
Amen.
Feminist. I love you all. But what I liked about her is she was religious and petty at the same time, which has brought me to Jesus in so many ways. So I think that is the way I'm going to go on my voting.
I love it. I love her too. So I'm so with you. So that is 2 for Ariel, 1 for Abigail, 1 for the one we'll see. And Abigail, how many points did you have?
9.
Yep, that's true.
Woo! All right. The girl is
with one other person.
Such a good little chair dance.
Abigail, you are in the lead so far. So
Wait.
Sorry.
A close second place.
Okay, can you let me run the show, Joey?
Please.
Thank you. All right, Abigail. So we're going to see if anyone else beats your score, but so far you're in the lead. Hang tight. All right, the one we'll see. 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Well, I definitely want to shout out you, Brenda. You're an amazing person. I love what you're doing online. It's really, really cool. I want to shout out my wife, of course. I want to shout out my fan club, the Conway's Cool Kids, the president, Kelly Cool, all my Star Maker people. I want to shout you out as well. And yeah, I do want to give an honorable mention to Joey Lee for my golden choice. Because I know that he's so broke that he's using those straws from his open. He's like actually using those to drink from right now. So he could probably use it. However, I have to give my golden shout out to Dustin Callahan. Listen, bro, you showed people how to do it, not just on the show, but in the line. This guy was in the Kill Tony line for hours. He was very cool towards everyone. He shared information with people. He networked very well. I saw this guy for hours that day. I saw him kill that day. I'm very proud of you, dude. And very good things are on the horizon for you. And I wish you all the best, man.
Hey,
Thank you so much.
very cool. Aw. Well, my shout outs go to you, the one we'll see. Thank you so much for sharing. If it's your last one, the last one, but if it ain't, I want you to promise to come back and share with us again and come and chill with us. We might get another Kill Tony person. You never know. But
right, it'd be cool.
it would be. And because you haven't been here in such a long time, and this was before Joey's time, so maybe y'all met on another show. But anyway, first question is, did you have a good time this time?
Oh, I had a great time. This was wonderful. It was so fun.
Yay. Number 2, from the last time till this time, which time was more fun?
This was definitely more fun. This was way more fun. I didn't have to sit in the back in exile for 65% of the show. Like, so that was great.
Well, I'm glad we, your camera and your internet kept up, and you were able to join us for the whole entire show. And shout out to you for coming back. I'm just so excited to see your little face again. Remind us how many points you had.
I think 3. I think I just had 3.
I lost count of you counted the ones that he just did, right?
Those are the ones I counted. I don't think I had any before that.
Extra 3 minutes.
He didn't get 3 points for the he didn't get any points for the trivia question. That's just the added question so we can hear one more person.
Okay, so he had 0.
Zero.
Sorry.
0 I had.
I counted 3.
Yes,
you're
I had
doing
written
your
down
extra
4 for some
set.
reason.
It was like hearts, right? It was like hearts. We want
Oh,
the
you
low
shot the
score.
moon, so you win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're
I'm
right next to
talented.
Randy.
He's challenging. Okay, this is why I have to go back and watch these episodes. But shout out to you, Will. Your second question, I already asked you. Now the third question is the most important to us. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready?
Let's do it.
Number 3 is, if you continue this, will you please come back and join us for another episode?
Yeah, so at least for now, I'll definitely continue on the internet for now. I am not booking live shows. My mobility is affected by some of the stuff that's going on. And so I'm not booking live shows right now. I do plan on being in New York at Madison Square Garden August 16th. And I mean, kind of to a point where like it's got to happen or I got to quit. You know what I mean? And I know I got what it takes, so I'd like to see it happen. But there's really only one avenue for me, because all these other shows and stuff, I can't get on that stuff. Like America's Got Talent, all that kind of stuff. I can't do that stuff. They don't accept violent felons. That's why I keep going after Kill Tony. And I know that I will. I know that I'll kill it if I get on there. I just got to get on.
Well, everybody put your magic fingers in the air, do the spirit fingers to the camera, and let's all wish the one we'll see the best and all the vibes in the world to get on Kill Tony. I don't see everybody's fingers, dang on it.
Get your head in the air.
All right, okay. All right, the one we'll see.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much.
How many points did you end up with?
I think just 3. Didn't we discuss this? Or none? None. I had 0. I had none.
Okay.
Because that was a bonus question.
That we both didn't forget. Okay,
Right.
Dustin Callahan, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out.
Well, shout out to you, Brenda. This was awesome. I'll be glad to come back if you'll have me. I want to thank my wife, my crazy Dominican wife, for letting me do all this and supporting me along the way. Shout out to One We'll See. That was awesome, man. I remember sitting there praying, going, God, it's in your hands. There's over 500 people that signed up, and there's only 10 getting selected. So when number 6 went up and it was my name on the board, I was excited. So I will be praying for you, and I hope you get it. Shout out to Ariel out here doing the Lord's work. We need more of that.
Well, shout out to you, Dustin, for saying yes. So that was like the first biggest thing. We know our people. So a little background is that we used to accept everybody on the show. And I would, spend weeks trying to cajole people onto the show, right? And then one day, matter of fact, just this year, I said, girl, you know who your people are. They're the ones that say yes right away. They are the ones that respond the way you need them to respond. They follow the directions. They read the long ass post, and they do what's necessary to be on your show. And those are your people. So Dustin, welcome to being one of our people. Y'all clap it up for Dustin.
Yay!
So we shout you out, Dustin, for becoming one of our people. And as all newbies that come across our screen, you are given your 3 bonus questions. So are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, number 1, how much fun did you have?
This was great. I've done a lot of podcasts and stuff, but this was very fun. I want to do it again.
Yay! Well, you sank question 3. So question 2, and really quickly, would you forego a Kill Tony episode to come back and join us live in Vegas?
No.
Yes, because I've already done Kill Tony.
He already did Kill Tony.
Yeah.
It's our turn.
Yeah. Yeah, spread the wealth. I want to
Good
do
answer,
anything
Dustin.
and everything.
That's right. Spread the wealth. Well, Dustin, it has been a joy having you. And your third question, most important to us, you've already answered. But your third question anyway is, you've been around. So how close is this to anything you've ever done online?
Online, this is my first online web deal.
What? Oh, y'all give it up for Dustin. He's a newbie. He's new. I got his Virgin Online episode. Ha ha! Yeah.
Brenda's busting cherries.
Yeah, she is.
Well, Dustin, stay tuned to the green room because I'm sure the rest of the cast has lots of questions.
Sure.
Oh, wait. How many points did you come up with?
10 points. I got 4 for the monkeys and 6 for the 3 minutes.
Yep.
Yay!
what I
All
got.
right.
He's the
Well,
winner.
Abigail, that totally beat you out by 1 point, but we love the determination. So you come back and join us again for another episode and see if you can't beat some of the other guys out. All right, Dustin, you're in the lead with 10. All right. Woohoo!
And then my
Person with the
shout
most
out was
points
Mellow Mel.
wins the money. All right, Joey Lee, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Okay, I have to shout out and then pick a person, right? Okay. Oh, I did that. Okay, I want to shout out. This has been an incredible last few days. I did like Friday night. I did a competition, and then I stayed and they had another show. I don't even know what the heck was going on, but it was fun. And then I came and did Sauce in the City. That was Friday. And then yesterday, yesterday, I did an open mic. And guess who was there? Joshua Stovall. Do you remember him?
Woo!
And I told him about what's going on. And he said, yeah, I'd like to get involved with that again. So he might be contacting you. But the cool thing about it was he was telling me, he said, I was just talking with another comedian, and we think you're like one of the nicest guys in comedy. And I was like, man, put a knife in my heart. Well, not a knife in my heart, maybe a popsicle in my heart. But it's so nice to have friends like that who care about you. And as far as tonight, oh man, my ultimate favorite, hands down, is Mello. He's a smooth operator. Mello, you're my new best friend, Mello. Is that okay?
Well,
And I
Joey,
had 4 points. 4.
You
4
have
points.
4 points. Okay, well, that's good. And shout out to you, Joey Lee. Thank you so much for being such a good sponsor to the show. Without you, tonight's episode would not be on. You and Randy, shout out to y'all, and Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. So you guys all kind of pitched in, and we are at another episode. StreamYard is getting more expensive by the day. So thank you, Joey, for all that you do for us. We never forget it. And TikTok has found itself the next star, or at least as long as our president allows it to be online. And with the China trolling, I don't think it's going to be long. All right. Last but certainly not least, again, Mellow Mel, 30 seconds on the clock. Go ahead and shout out.
All right, my shout outs first goes to my love of my life, Keisha No I, the comedian. That's Keisha No I. She's my inspiration for doing this. I just started out, and also want to thank you and shout you out to Brenda and to Dustin and to Joey. Thank you for y'all vote of approval. I don't know if you heard Justin say he said I'm his guy, I'm his choice for the night too. And to the ladies, but if I had to pick somebody, wow, it's a toss up. I got to go with Abigail. And I don't know how many points. Wow, I got, if I counted up correctly.
7. I got 7 for you.
Okay, I'll take that because I was having technical difficulties, so I don't know how the adding, how it went, but
got you covered.
7.
You're a cool man. I'll give you 8. How's that?
No cheating in the point scoring. Okay. But we shout you out, Mellow Mel. Thank you so much.
Let's do it again if you guys are happy.
Well, that was going to be question 3, so we got that one answered. And that's really good. I love when you guys are excited to do the show because it makes me excited to do the show. And I want to shout you out, Mellow Mel, for calling me in the middle of work because I was having the shittiest day ever. And when I saw it was you, and then you sung me the song, my spirit was like instantly recharged. I was like, you know what? Fuck these people. I'm going home to have the best episode of Sauce in the City that I can conjure up on a Sunday night.
And I don't mind singing.
So shout out to you, and shout out to your talents, all of the talents. And to your lovely Miss Ma'am,
Keisha No I.
Keisha No I. Maybe she'll come and join us on the show, and we can have a comedy love match game of our own and see how that works. Ooh, that's an idea. Okay, are you ready for your? Oh wait, who gets your golden shout out?
I gave it to Abigail.
Oh, that's right. And how many points? You had 7.
7 with the honorary 8 from Joey.
Well, I think we know. Actually, I don't know who won, but the golden shout outs are not for a win or a loss. It's just for you guys to know that you guys impressed your cast, and the jokes are flowing. So it has been a really great episode, and I shout all of you guys out. The one we'll see: Mellow Mel, Randy Holton, Dustin Callahan, Abigail Comedy, Joey Lee, Ariel Casey, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. You guys made one heck of a cast. And for all intents and purpose, I shout out everybody who's tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, especially Matt Timney. Thank you for pumping us up and keeping us at the top of the analytics. And I'm sure other people commented, so let me just scroll all the way up. Yeah, y'all follow Matt Timney. He's a fan. I can tell you that. Let's see. Avenue NM. Who's that? Is that one of y'all? No? Okay. So shout out to Avenue NM. Thank you for tuning in. And Tony Klein. Shout out to Malfunction Junction. Bailey Deandra. Shout out to you. Stephen Douglas. Hey, you. Thank you for tuning in. Great No, Jeff Featherstone. Shout out to him. And
Oh, cool. That's from the Comedy Guild.
that's from the
Sorry.
what?
The Comedy Writers Guild.
Oh,
He was one of the members of that.
well,
Yeah.
on the count of 3, everybody say, hey, Jeff Featherstone.
Hey.
Hey, Feathers.
Hey, Jeff Feather.
My
Hey,
God.
Jeff Feathers.
Hey, Jeff
Oh.
Feathers. I know a rock singer by that name, Feather.
I would
Kelly,
love for you to count.
I know, right? So 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeff.
Stone. Did we do
Good
it?
enough. Kelly Presidential Bean Flicker.
Yeah, that's my fan club president.
Okay, shout out to Kelly. Don't be turning flips out there. I think we did good. I think we did all right. All right. And yeah. Okay, I think that's everybody. But my name is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. And if you guys are still hanging on by the ends of your teeth, this is a great time for a station break. This is Sauced in the City, the late night comedy game show where me and my funny friends are bringing fun and games to late night, because we figure if you're up and in between potty breaks, you might as well laugh. So shout out to you all for tuning in, and come and see us the next time on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9:30 Central. Yeah, there you go. And let me get these quick ones in because they'll kill me if I don't. Shout out to Phil Page. Thank you for continuing to give me the opportunities to improve my craft. He is playing in Sanford and Son, the stage play. It's a comedic adaptation. Not that it could get any funnier with Red Fox, but they definitely do a good job. There's all the information. If you guys are in the DMV area, please get over there and see my friend. For tickets, you have all the information up there. So hopefully they will see you in the house. Next one is coming up really, really soon. And this is the fairly new comic contest. Finals, Volume 6. This is going to be turned into a reality TV show. Lots of cool people coming to Vegas. And this is going to be April 17th through the 20th, along with Easter. So puff, puff, happy Easter. Yours truly will be a comedy critic sharing my amazing wit and sometimes get my ass whooped comments. But hey, I'm going to take an extra pair of boxing gloves because I know the funny is going to be on, but there might be some hurt feelings because they've never been on the show. But I'm excited to do this. So join me out there. Tickets are on Eventbrite. There's all the information. Yeah, join me out there. And with that being said, we are out of here. Bye. Stay tuned to the green room.
Are you ready?